Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are just going to talk about the crash in Kentucky a few days ago. And, well, let's just move on to the runway now, because I want to say the stuff on the runway. So, this was a UPS MD-11. I don't have the MD-11. We're just going to use an A310. Now, when we are on the runway, I'll just quickly start our instruments right now. And, alright. While that's starting, the cockpit hasn't loaded up yet. So, just want to talk about this crash. Now, if we go to the Aviation Herald, it was registered November 259 Uniform Papa. It was performing flight 5X2976 from Louisville, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, Kentucky, to Honolulu, Hawaii, with 3 crew members, and it was accelerating for takeoff from Louisville's runway 17 right at 22:13 Zulu time and 17:13 of local time. And I see our engines have already started. I'm gonna calibrate my throttles first. Alright, let's just not care about that right now. Alright. So let's just put flaps for takeoff now. Now, since this is a pretty long flight, with the weights that we're flying, it's literally Hawaii's in the middle of the Pacific, and like as you can see over here, well, it has not flown, from what I have researched, it has not flown a single long flight like from Honolulu to like somewhere else. It hasn't flew a long flight in a while before. The last time it flew these kind of long flights were 4 months ago. And according to the ground maintenance members, it had been delayed for about 2 hours for work on the left-hand engine. Now that's going to be important because in the reports it said that the left engine apparently fell off, and then that might have flown onto the engine number 2 on the rudder. Of course, this is an A310. It's not that realistic, but if my flaps up, yes. We're just going to put flaps 2 now. But because the MD-11 has 3 engines, right? I think we all know that. Why are my chocks still on? Hold on, I need to remove these. Alright, now we're good. Now, since these 2 are dead, we only have 1 engine, and we're already at V1. That concludes to a very bad ending. So let's just try to take off now. Let's just see if all our flight instruments work. Alright, good. Now we're just going to go with toga since we don't have takeoff speeds inserted. Oh, parking brakes. Alright, and while we're rolling, let's be serious now. This is not something funny. I'm not sure if I have set Where are my wipers? Alright, that's better. Now, I don't think I've set my weather right because it's clearly not raining in the video evidence that I just reviewed, that I just looked at. And now, since we have a very high load with a bunch of cargo and a bunch of fuel, we have very high V speeds. And we're still kinda having some trouble climbing right now. And then suddenly our engine number 1 failed. And as you can see, we just completely crashed.
Don't sink. Hold up, Lieutenant.
We just completely crashed, like so. And like, this is the runway. It apparently flew some distance and crashed about here. So I guess we'll just try again. Over here. To like get the right parameters. It's kinda hard. Because like this plane, it's, well, the MD-11, the MD-11 that was performing this flight is like, I don't know, like 40 years old already, or 30 years old. And so like, it's very old. What's the sound? Oh my god, we're not stalling, alright? Now, let's just go ahead and just put full choke up. Oh my god, what's with this sound? Alright, let's just not care about the sound over here. Because it's not important. Let's just focus on our takeoff. Alright, so I guess we're just going to rotate at about 160 knots. And let's just try it because, like, our engines are right now working at, like, full power. And we're still not gaining enough speed. Alright, we're just going to try to rotate 140. Alright, we're kinda having some trouble climbing here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. And yeah, we are having some definite trouble, and then our engine number 1 suddenly fails with engine number 2, and as you can see, there's some serious drag to the right now, and our AOA just flew up. Yeah. This is not good. I know the physics in this thing's not, like, accurate. Let's just see this. Alright, So let's review the footage. So over here we're just normally taking off and having some, oh my god. And like, oh my god. And like, as you can see over here, we have like stall speed. We're right now like actually stalling, and then engine number 1 suddenly rolls back. And as you can see, and then we're turning to the right, drag to the right now, and then our AOA just flew up. Let's review our AOA here because I just said AOA is flying up. Yeah, 8 degrees, that's way too hot. And then our engine number 1 fails with engine number 2, and as you can see, there's some serious and drag to the right. Like, look at this. It flew up AOA to just 26. That we don't want to see here, alright? So, I suppose we can just get the result that, well, it's either maintenance or it can't be human error. You can't just launch an engine off to the runway. Alright, and if we look at the video evidence, holy no. Nope. Stop. Alright. And if we look at the video evidence, it said the NTSB reported a they said the CVR and the FDR have been identified, and the NTSB is hopeful to read the recorders but won't be able to tell before the recorders have been prepared for readout at the NTSB lab. After being cleared for takeoff, a large plume of fire occurred in the left-hand side. The aircraft gained enough height to clear the airport perimeter fence before impacting a building. The CCTV shows the left-hand engine separated from the from the wing, and as you can see, there's some you can see there's like some flames over here, and you can't see engine number 1. And let's just look at this. Oh my goodness. And this is like a huge huge wall of flames in some way. And look at the people. Just pure panic. And if we look at another angle, you can see it's just coming. It's just lowering. It's just descending. Oh my god. Alright. And then over here we can see the NTSB briefing stuff. And then in the CVR and FDR, you can see it's very burnt. It's actually a black box now in some way. It's not, like, to clarify, a black box is actually yellow or orange if it's not burnt. And this is the engine number 1. It flew off. And it flew this far. Actually, didn't fly that far. The fire went that far. And this is the approximate final position. In the second test, we flew over here. And I think the test that we did, we just flew around. I mean, like, we also flew over here. I don't know how we did that. And yeah, that's going to be the end of the video. Well, I have no words until the final report comes out, because I can't judge stuff, or I might get in trouble. And thank you all for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. And everyone, don't ask me why I have to speak English again. I have to post on other platforms that are not in China. Thank you.